Those are my top ones there. Between iVPN and Mullvad, I can't decide. I think they just both have a lot of good things going for them. And then in the B tier, I'm gonna say like AdGuard and Azir. It's tough. I'm gonna say Azir just because it's an actual VPN, and then you have AdGuard, and then Rise Up, and then Perfect Privacy. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna lock that in. All right, I lied. I'm not doing a D tier. I feel like these all are just kind of on the same playing field. And that's not to say that like they're necessarily all bad. I just think they're all they're all kind of on the same playing field, and they're all kind of chasing the same target audience of just kind of like standard users who just want a VPN to connect to, and they'll get maybe some privacy and security protections, assuming the providers are all telling the truth on the protection that they're offering them. And they'll be able to connect to different servers around the world, perhaps a lot of servers, because all of these seem to be gravitating towards like a more mainstream audience. But I'd say if you want something with more protection, then you like elevate above that, and then you start looking at like these B, A, and S tier VPNs. And I'm actually pretty confident in locking in this system right here. I think that these are all kind of just like, they all have like minor pros and cons. In terms of like which ones have diskless RAM servers, which ones have first-party servers, which ones have audits, which ones have transparency reports. It's kind of just a mixed bag, and they all kind of just trade blows in things that I think kind of ignore the big elephant in the room, which is like they're just not really pushing the envelope on digital rights in general, and they're not really pushing the envelope on this privacy and security features. And I did want to throw an honorable mention here, which is you always have the option to use the Tor and the Tor browser and anything like Hunix, Tails, and whatnot as an alternative to VPNs. It does accomplish something a bit different than VPNs, but if you're looking for digital rights and like max safety and anonymity, I'd be looking more at those tools rather than necessarily just a VPN. And so that's kind of my take. I don't think these are hot takes for the digital rights community. I think a lot of people are already kind of on board with these VPNs, but I hope it gave you all something to think about. And just a little thing, what to look for in a VPN. I personally look for open source clients. I look for honest marketing where they tell you exactly what they can and can't protect against. I look for a VPN that doesn't invest all their money into marketing and advertising and affiliate plans. It's nice if they have one, I guess. It's fine, but like I don't want something like Nord where all their money is going towards just YouTube sponsorships as a YouTuber. So that's something that like I'm thinking about as well. I'm also looking at things like their history, which our chart links to, by the way. You can link to the history and it'll show you like any instances or any server breaches or stuff like that you can look into. But yeah, those are kind of things I'd be taking a look at if I were you. And again, if you really want more of an objective take on this, check out our chart at techlore.tech/VPN. I'll leave a link to that in a description. And there's so many good tools that you can use to compare VPNs. It's literally just objective data for the most part. So you can just very clearly see what providers offer what and what they don't. And then you can actually compare directly side by side. And you can even use the comparison tool to see them listed out side by side. We spent a lot of time on this. It's all open source. If you catch a mistake or something, you can contribute to the chart, and there's instructions on how to do that down below as well. So that's all I have to say.